Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. It is Radical Mike and the What's Up Radical Mike show, and I'm about to give you a live audio recording on how the power conversation and cancellation of the podcast interview with TJ Super actually occurred. This is the beginning of the conversation, the first conversation. Some of you have seen the stream that was a second half, pretty much, of our conversation. But this is the first half of the conversation. Roll the tape. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is the stuff that's going on with her. That's a personal kind of thing that happened, but the poster, but the original charges. I mean, I mean, how do you walk that back?
Because my original charges got found to be fabricated. So that's why my charges at the end ended up the way they ended up. It's fucking weird as fuck.
Well, yeah, I know, but you had to end up pleading guilty to charges that were fabricated.
Explain what happened. No, my charges that I actually pled guilty to was not involving no touching or anything. So the code on there is weird as fuck. And that's why I want to get my sentence in. I want to get my sentence in transcripts.
Right. Well, I mean, that's a legal paperwork issue that
I have to get.
Right, that you might have to get to turn that around. But at the end of the day, okay, say for instance, the paperwork is bogus. That's a deal. But then,
No, wait, hold on. When you say bogus, what you mean?
well, I mean, the paperwork ain't. It doesn't fully define what actually happened.
Gotcha. Go ahead. Okay, gotcha.
So say for instance, the paperwork don't fully define what actually happened, but then what do you do about all of the allegations that happen outside of that?
Raven is the only allegation. Everybody else, he never did nothing to me. He just made me feel uncomfortable. How? Half of these chicks ain't even been around, girl.
Right.
I bullshit you not. Like Handmaid and Kuwait, right?
Right.
I ain't never made no pass at them. Never. And I've known Handmaid for years.
Right.
Never made no pass at her, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they went on live, because they would drive, but then I told them they can't go live in the station. When I told them they can't go live in the station, then remember they went on live about it.
Right.
Ain't never say nothing, ain't say shit pertaining to nothing fucking sexual.
Right.
Nothing. Because I did not say nothing to them in that fashion about shit.
Right. Well, I mean, for me, the way I look at it, bro, only thing you can do, bro, is like I said before, is go silent, man. I wouldn't try to defend this shit before you've got actual paperwork that's going to validate your position with the original charges, and the other stuff with what the women have said, good, bad, or indifferent. You just gotta let that shit just go away.
Raven is the only individual, right? And I'm being honest and truthful with you, girl. She tried to sell pussy. She's been in my house when I'm ass naked on the table, getting a massage, girl.
Right. Yeah, I mean, know.
Listen, me and her have had conversations about the life and this and that and everything.
Right. Well, see, that's the reason why I got to try to trigger these folks to actually have a conversation, because they having a conversation with niggas that are not really qualified to ask the right question, get to the bottom.
And never think that I'm mad at you because you make a statement. I know you do your job.
Right. And that's why I try to do it. I play it right down the middle, man. I don't.
No, listen, I do not. I know you do your job, but that's what I'm telling you. And me sitting back, the breathing and motherfuckers. First of all, Cam Billy, this and that. First of all, we are men.
Mm-hmm.
How many women you sold weed to, but you propositioned them?
Right.
Exactly. We fucking did. But I never said, if I said this up to a chick, I say it. But I never said nothing to Kwame on Quay or that fucking girl Kita. That girl offered me her mama. I said, I don't sleep with white women.
Right.
Man, I don't sleep with white women.
So, remember from the case, how the case happened to come about?
It's a long story. And I do that face to face with people.
Right. Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I do that face to face with other people. It's a real big personal issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I did not touch no little kids or anything.
Right. So the girl in question was actually as they say not 21, but she was listed as an adult. In some states, you know, you can be 18, you can be 19, you can be 20, and so for you all consider.
Because that's where the child adult, you know what I mean, shit come from. And it's like, what the fuck? But the statute is not the final.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I mean, so you, I mean, you know, so you're gonna have the conversation with Super tomorrow.
I just talked to him because I know they will change shit.
No, it ain't gonna change shit, bro. Let me. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't have no axe to grind with you one way or the other. If it was me, bro, I would say nothing about nothing right now. Try to get the paperwork flipped around where you got validation for the claim at the time, and the rest of the shit about the doing women and what they say, what they feel, or what they was feeling and stuff, man. I would let that shit just go away. But the paperwork, no, you're gonna have to come up with some validation, some overturn.
It's not overturned. I didn't realize that what I pled guilty for in front of the judge was going to have me on a registry.
Right.
Plead guilty to in front of the judge and pled to did not match up to the facts of fucking being on a fucking sex offender registration.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, a lot of times, I mean, that is one of the things that's got to be taken into consideration when you take plea deals, because I mean, it is always in the fine print and said.
I really didn't. I was just like, come and get this shit the fuck over with, because you know what I'm saying, man.
Now, was this something that happened in Detroit, or is this something that happened in Phoenix?
No, it's here.
Yeah, right. So I mean, you know, like for me, the paper actual official how things might have been turned around, why you were charged in the first place, whether or not that was something that a jealous woman decided, well, I'm gonna press these charges, and now you got to face the charges and then end up in court.
Yes.
So you gotta figure what led up to the charges.
I know what led up to it.
What?
I know what led up to it.
Right.
Explain.
I know it's bullshit.
Explain.
Right. So
Right.
now what is this? Is this a chick that y'all had a relationship, had already had sexual encounters, something intimate encounters, and then she didn't.
It's different. It's different. No sex has never been nothing. It's way different.
Right.
So that's something we ever sit down and chill, and that's something I would talk to you face to face with.
Right.
Like, but other than that, no, it's not. A motherfucker, they sit back and it's crazy. But I've never touched a woman that didn't, or,
Right. That didn't agree.
never exactly.
Right. That didn't agree.
Let me say this shit. I have never stuck my dick in any of the industry chicks.
Right.
For 3 years, and I've seen happening chicks. I've never been around alone.
Right.
I've not even been around alone. Then when I was with him alone, then why can't they say, hey, he kept trying to come at me and this and that. I never came at Quay. I never came at Cam May. That one girl that fucking said about locking her in, when kids said back and said, we got the camera, because every everywhere I goes, it's always got cameras.
Right.
It's like the girl Raven. That's like what the girl Raven. If you sat back and said, I did something to you, all you had to do was go to the police that night.
Right.
So if I had proof, motherfucker, we in the off. I canceled my service on her. I canceled my service on her that night. All she kept saying, oh man, I gotta make up this money. I kept making, well, okay, that got nothing to do with me.
Right. So she's like, okay, you ordered the service for the massage. Okay, hey, I'm sorry, I'm already in. I got other shit to do.
Her keyword, when somebody want a prostitute with her keyword is what's your rate?
Right.
Prostitute.
Well, yeah, that's a common phrase, like how much you spending. How much you spending depends on what the level of massage or interaction is going to be.
Right. What's your rate? $100 an hour. What? But that was given to me for somebody, and I said it. I'm like, oh, okay. But I canceled the service, Earl. I canceled. She was just coming to do a regular massage, so I usually pay her a week.
Right.
All the time. So she's like, you gonna give me weed to make up? No, I've always given you weed for massaging. I give you an ounce of weed for massage.
Right.
Every time.
Right. Check that.
Even when she did my lady. Every time. So we know, oh, he gonna give me weed like that, make up for it. Make up for it, that's all I've ever given you.
Right. And so y'all been having this kind of business relationship for a while, 6 months.
Girl, she done sit in the backyard with me smoke. We done had conversations on public life, all that, man. All of that.
Right.
All of that. And then we got myself on the table naked.
Right. She done been what? Naked?
I've been naked.
Right.
On the table while she massaging me.
Right. Check that.
You're telling me I'm walking up to you in a place that got cameras and shit, and bang, come on now, you lying.
Right.
You're fucking lying.
Yeah, man.
I gotta make this money up, and I'm like, okay, well, that don't got nothing to do with me, right?
Right. Yeah, because I mean, her allegations were, I mean, you know, I'm trying to give him the massage. He's got his hand up my back and some more shit.
I canceled the massage. I canceled the massage in the car. She's like, oh, well, let me see the new place.
Right.
Because I was in the car outside.
Right.
She pulled up. I was like, oh, shit. Canceled the massage. I was like, hold on, she's like, well, let me see the place. When it seemed to look around, oh, shit, that's nice. There's cameras all through there, Earl.
Right, right.
There's cameras all through there. So you can't sit back and say if you was gonna have a fucking, if you was gonna do something, then if I had proof, motherfucker, you got proof.
Right, right. So now she's talking about she needs to have the video and stuff, you know, that's from X time to Y time. and do you have video that's going to clarify what actually happened?
All right, hold on.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So have you went through your video from the time that's in question?
After 30 days, the system deletes itself.
Right.
The girl Gina?
Right.
Okay. I caught her when she said something. I caught her video on the last day.
Right.
The last day. And we got the video from, she was sitting on a chair, I was sitting all the way across from her.
Right.
Never went in touch with her, never nothing, none of that. She sat back and told my lady, oh, yeah, she got no, damn, she got a fat ass. I called my lady back like, hey, she said you got a fat ass.
Right.
But you think I'm inappropriate?
Right. And so what is she bi or something? Does she kind of move around like that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But you tell my lady dad she got a fat ass.
Right. That's kind of playing into the poly program.
Exactly.
Right.
So all that shit is fucking bogus. Then you trying to hook me up with, you say I'm weird, but you trying to hook me up with your mom. And I told you I don't mess with white women. She even said that online.
Right.
You trying to hook them up with my mom. Fuck you trying to hook me up with your mom for?
Right. Check that. Man, oh man. But like I said,
So motherfuckers trying to play with these women and this and that or whatever. It's fucking bogus.
right.
It's real shit. But first of all, men's supposed to try to talk to women.
Well, yeah, you got to, I mean, you know, with political correctness, you know, just pretty much eliminated how a man can approach a woman and stuff like, oh, hey, baby, what's up? Oh, shit, I like you, blah, 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 blah.
I wasn't approaching her like that. First of all, I thought Gina was white.
Right.
So I'm not approaching no white women.
Right.
And that's real. I don't do no other race but black women.
Right.
So right there, that was bullshit. On some real shit.
Right.
Even me and Amanda even conversated. Me and Amanda even conversated on shit. Because she brought the conversation up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she cool. And I was like, well, I don't date white women. Or
Right.
the race but black.
Right. Yeah, cause at the end of the day, that program is gonna probably come up. Has Amanda actually been approached from a sexual perspective in relationship to her show?
No.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Amanda doing her own research was like, none of this stuff says molestation or anything.
Right.
She did her own shit on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fucking charges is fucking weird.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, the charges may be weird, but you're gonna have to come up with a way to clear up the charges, which means, man, you're gonna have to go downtown, you're gonna do some paperwork, you're gonna like y'all got to get me off this damn list because
exactly, because the charges I shouldn't even be on the fucking registry.
right.
For the fucking charges.
Right. Well, I mean, so the charges, I mean, you gotta look at how did the charges come about.
What's the name of it?
Yes.
Was the charges involved in with somebody that you was actually in a relationship with,
No.
intimate relationship with?
No. Was not in an intimate relationship with them at all.
Right.
So, no, not at all. No.
But now, whether or not they were a minor, were they a minor, not a minor? Were they, gosh, what's the fucking term for,
a consenting,
consenting, not necessarily a consenting adult?
I had no sexual relationship with them.
Right.
It stems from something else.
What's the
And
charge?
the shit got found out to be a lie for what they had tried to accuse me of.
Right.
Allegedly.
Right.
So what I did plead guilty to is what I told the police.
Right.
I was allowing them to do whatever they want. So when I stood in front of the judge, we talking about sentence transcript. It don't make sense.
Right.
It's weird as fuck.
Yeah, man, you are definitely going to have to come up with the transcripts because a lot of that is public record. You're going to have to be able to go down. That's why we've been working with this arrested court program, so that a lot of that stuff about public records you can access, and then we're going to have to in the documentation, because a lot of stuff in the charges, they're going to give you the maximum charge that might not necessarily represent the allegations or right.
What I played would have denied that because that was the fucking truth. But it had nothing to do with fucking touching or any fucking thing.
Right. Well, yeah, like I said, bro, the only way you're going to be able to damn slide around this is that you're going to have transcript. You're going to have
These niggas don't care about that.
well, no. It's not about what they care about. It's about the truth. And if the truth damn validates your statement, then we all good, regardless of how they think. Everybody's going to think the way that they're going to think right now and stuff, because it's pile on. It's pile on, it's blood in the water, and everybody's going to try to get their licks in right now when everybody has been cool with power all the way up until now. They've been all cool. Everybody been through the program, the format, and stuff. It kind of branched off into their own thing, but they all went through power initially. So at the end of the day, what you're gonna have to do, especially if you're gonna have to try to defend the brand. If you're gonna try to have to defend the brand, then you're gonna have to have some concrete proof. Whether or not anybody accepts it, whether or not anybody
As long as proof's there.
huh?
As long as it's concrete proof.
Yeah, as long as it's concrete proof. These were the initial allegations. This is what the charges came out to be, and all of this has been thrown out of court. This is what the original paperwork looked like. This is not what the final charges or not charges are being dismissed look like. And you're just gonna have to come over. You're gonna have to have that. That's all you're gonna have to do. You gotta do it.
I told Super, I need the paper, so it's fruitless for me to really go on there.
Yeah, it is, bro. I'm telling you, it's fruitless to go on there. Take my advice, bro. I know we've had our ups and downs and things like that. But for me,
I've never had a discord with you. I respect that you're fair and honest.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. So, I wouldn't be
and stuff, man. My show is always open. My format is always
Right, but that'll come. That's gonna come after I get the papers and go to TJ.
right.
Because what you're gonna ask me is gonna put more light on different things.
Right.
With TV, because that's super. That's a video show, and I'm just coming in. It's not.
Right.
It's not. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But talking to Super, I broke everything down to him. He said, just tell me the truth.
Right.
He said that I broke everything down, and he's like, what the fuck? And he's even sitting back, you know what I mean? Well, I know people that this happened to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
First can't say women don't lie.
Right. No. Women lie. Men lie. All of us damn lie to try to damn save our ass. But at the end of the day, the facts override any accusations, any I think he said this, I think this is what he meant and stuff, about what he did. None of that stuff matters. The facts matter. So you're gonna have to band dudes. I will work on the paperwork aspect of it, and I would just go silent, man, for a minute. I go silent, work on the paperwork, and get that straight. This is what actually. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you are. You heard it from beginning to end. Now that was the beginning of the call, and as you can see, we had a lengthy conversation, and this is or was the exclusive. I mean, I don't know if it was intended to be exclusive, but as it turns out, this was an exclusive, and I hope you enjoy it. Tap in, hit cash out, respect the game. I told y'all before, this is in fact Podcast Wars.